Okay.
All right, guys. Hello, hello. If anyone hops on, they can just join in. But I wanted to have a little team hangout slash team Zoom to just kind of get together for one and brainstorm. I had a lot just message me and just say they couldn't make it, which is totally fine. I get it. Tuesday, schools are, a lot of people are on vacation and school is getting underway, and the stress of that is very normal. So I totally understand. So I value your time and I'm going to make this quick. All right. So let's talk about Jill's been talking big in our Rise Up, Rank Up chat about goals this month. And we a lot of the times can say, and I'm guilty of this too. We just got training on this of saying, okay, I was saying, I want to get to Ruby. I want to get to senior Ruby, but we weren't thinking of the how. We were just thinking big goals, which is awesome, but we weren't thinking of the how and where is it going to come from. And so now we've really got trained on making a goal, but also breaking it down to realistic goals, and then also the how we are going to get to those goals. So team wise for me, so all of you guys are under me. I'm pushing for 300 points this month. That's my team goal personally. Out of those 300, I plan to bring anywhere from 60 to 80 of those points myself, just me. That means I'm bringing in probably 10 to 12. My goal is 8 to 10 right now, VIPs personally for myself. So that's anywhere from 48 points to 60 points, just myself. And so the other points will come from my downline, which is me leading you guys and saying, okay, Katie, how many VIPs are you planning on getting? She says 3. Okay, then I write down 3 VIPs and how many points that's worth. 3, 12, 9, 10, 11, 12, what was that? 18? 18 points. I'm not good at math. And so I know 18 points is coming from Katie. So I'll write that down. And then if she has anyone working the business, say they want to go silver, they want to add 3 VIPs. So you just write those down. So when you are coaching and leading your own team, you can write down, of course, your goal as how many VIPs you want to add. But then if you have anyone underneath you working, ask them how many VIPs they plan to add, and then write that down point wise. Okay. Now, what we want to do and make sure this is something I'm learning, because before I have just told you guys, I'm like, okay, you can make it to silver. Okay. You can make it to senior silver. Let's do this. But instead, now I've had a total mind shift after Ruby's on the Rise of, I need to listen to where you're at, and I need to ask you where you want to be, because I can personally say, yeah, you can make it to gold. Yeah, you can make it to silver, senior silver, but what do you personally want to do? And what are you going to do to put in the work to get there? And we have to meet each other. And so whatever you say your goal is senior silver, then my job is to help you stay accountable and help you reach that senior silver rank. You feel me? And so instead of me just telling you a goal, we're really working on us listening to what your goal is. So when you go into coach your teams, do the same. Listen to what their goals are. If you have new VIPs and they're saying, okay, they've never reached out or shared their referral link, and now they kind of want to do the business, or maybe they want to get their products covered, then listen to them. If they say, I just want to get my products covered, then help them and show them how to get 3 VIPs underneath them. And that's that. And then move on to your next gal. Okay. And then we can always check up on them and say, okay, you got some money in your pocket. Now it's real cash. Do you want to go for the next rank and get even more the next month? Or maybe they even want to do it that month. Okay. So we meet people where they're at. So I just kind of wanted to briefly talk about the goal thing that Jill's been talking about. Does everyone feel me with the goal, that goal part? So think about how many VIPs you want to personally add this month and write it down on paper and circle it and circle it. Like right now I have 300 wrote on my paper, and I'm circling it and I'm circling it. And then for me, right underneath it, I have 8 to 10. That's just me personally. That's how many I want to add this month. And I'm just going to circle it and circle it. And then I have all of your guys' names right underneath me. And so then what I'm doing is I'm going to say, okay, Katie, how many VIPs do you want to add? And then I write that. Okay, Alexa, how many VIPs do you want to add? Then I write that. And then I'm just focusing on my main level ones. Now, say Brandy, she has Amanda, she has Rebecca, she has Loretta, she has all these people, Ashley underneath her. She can then write how many points she would get from them. Now, I'm not going to get as much because you guys are like my level 5s and 6s. Okay. But that's nothing to get your mind wrapped around anyway. But I just wanted to briefly talk about points. So team goal, Jill and under is 160. That's our countdown chat. You know, the rise up, rank up, 160 is what we're doing team wide. So anytime you get a VIP, put it in there and you get your name in the drawing for the spin the wheel. And every 10 people, they're doing a little drawing and a prize, which is really fun. So that's what we're doing for that chat. And then my personal team web, which is all of you guys fall under me, is 300 points. And I'm going to do my own little spin the wheel and prizes in our team chat. Okay. So if you're not in my team chat, we will get you in my team chat. So like Rebecca, Ashley, you guys will also be in my team chat. Now don't let team chats and all these chats just mind boggle you and get you down with like notification and trying to keep up. Don't worry about that. If you don't get to my team chat till the end of the night or the next day, don't worry about it. Okay. Because I'm going to be in the other chat because I'm part of a leader. I'm the lead, one of the leaders in that chat. So I'm going to be checking those as well, but turn your notifications off. What I don't want on my team is someone that's constantly looking at their phones. I want you guys looking up. I want you involved with your kids. And I preach that over and over again. And so would Jill. If she were on this team call right now, she would say the same thing. Put your phones down, be personable with anyone around you, smile, be with your family, because that's important. At the beginning, when I first started this business, I wasn't very present with my family. I was constantly on my phone. And when we first moved to Texas, I had a come to Jesus meeting with myself. Again, I was on my phone constantly because my business was taking a back burner to everything and I was freaking out. I had reached the rank of senior Ruby and I was so close to jewel status and I could see my points kind of going down because it's summertime. People fall off, they're on vacations. And we all saw in summertime, it was just a little dead, right? And so that happens. People aren't really focused on their health in the summer. They're worried about vacations. They're worried about school shopping. They're worried about, other things other than themselves. Okay. And that happens. I was doing the same thing, except I was on my phone constantly. And I had to say, okay, what am I doing to my children? They're seeing me on my phone. They're not getting my attention. And so don't be that person. I'm off my soap opera there. Okay. Okay. So let's talk about the power of 3. You're going to hear me say this, and a lot of other people say this a lot. Right now, we have a lot of you adding new VIPs. Okay. So the power of 3. So I always say bless 3 and then help them bless 3. Bless 3, help them bless 3. And I don't say just sign someone up and then have them sign someone up. Bless them, because it truly is a blessing, guys. If you bless them with these products, it could change everything for them. They could be waiting for this health testimony. They could be waiting for this business. And so bless 3 and then help them bless 3 more people. And you guys have all, you're seeing your faces. Ashley, I know you're really pretty new to this, but we're helping you. We're here to help you. That goes for all of you. We're here to help you if you need scripts. We're here to help you if you need ideas. We're here to help you and be a team and lock arms and do this together. Okay. So bless 3 friends and help them bless 3 friends. So we have a lot of you that have new VIPs. So reach out to them and see if they want to get their products covered. See if they're interested in the business. They might say no, and that's okay. I said no like 7 times before Marissa finally got a yes from me. And now I'm almost a jewel in the company. And so, you just don't know what you don't know. Okay. Until you do it, until you try it, until you take that leap of faith, a lot of people, they don't know the growth mindset that they can have. I look back at 2 years ago, what I was then, and I think, oh my gosh, the person I was 2 years ago, my marriage was falling apart. I didn't know, I was a brand new mom. I had just gotten married. And then I had a child involved in that, and I was putting all my energy into my child. A lot of people don't know this, so I'm just sharing my heart. I just put all my energy into my child. So therefore my marriage was just taking a back burner. And we struggled. We still do struggle. And we've really had to devote time to each other. That's why date nights are so important. If you guys aren't taking date nights with your husband, take date nights with your husband. And if they're worried about you being on Zoom calls all the time and you putting all this plexus work in, promise you give them time after these calls, because they're going to appreciate you. They see you on these calls and growing yourself and growing your business and doing things for others. Give them time after these calls. They deserve it too. Okay. So that's something I've really had to make that mind shift and make sure your husbands are being taken care of as well. Okay. Keep promises to yourself. Keep promises to yourself. If you say you're going to add 3 people this month, add 3 people. Now, if you set a goal of saying you want to add 10 people and that's scary to you, then maybe back it down a little bit, but keep promises to yourself, because I promise your growth is going to be even exponential if you keep promises to yourself, because that's going to grow not only in your business, keeping promises to yourself, but it's going to make you keep promises in your marriage. It's going to help you keep promises to your kids and to your other work priorities. Okay. I talked about setting a goal. Okay. The 2-minute videos that Jill talked about in our Rise Up, Rank Up chat. If you haven't yet, which I don't think any of you guys have, make a 2-minute video. There's 2 different ones, a 2-minute video of your health testimony and a 2-minute video of your business testimony. And you can send them to me and I can send them over, but they can't be more than 2 minutes long. My son's seeing what's up. You want to say hi? It's almost his birthday. He's going to be 4 next week. Anyway, so those 2-minute videos, if you need any help with what to say, let me know and I can help you out there. Okay. I think Jill put in some examples. Careful. On our Rise Up, Rank Up chat. And if you're not in that chat and you want to be, let me know and I will add you. We just clean it out each month just to keep it fresh and people work in the business. Winning day. I have 2 more things and then we're gonna be done because I'm trying to make this fast. Winning day worksheet. Y'all familiar with that? Give me a thumbs up if you are. Yes, yes, yes. All right. So winning day worksheet, guys, has changed my life. Before these last 2 years, before I did the winning day worksheet, I was literally on my phone all the time. Like I told you guys, I was on there scrolling. I was on there commenting. Then before you knew it, I was looking at reels and I was trying to save reels to see what I was going to do. I was commenting on pictures. I was just down a rabbit hole and I wasn't reaching out to people. I wasn't making meaningful conversations with people. And so this winning day worksheet is amazing for building relationships with people, sowing those seeds. And hey, sir, don't hit her. That wasn't nice. Sorry, he hit my dog. Don't hit my dog. That's my dog.
That's my dog.
That was my dog before you were my baby. So you be kind.
Mommy.
So the winning day, if you're not doing that, get it out. If you need me to send the PDF and help you on how to prioritize that, I will. I would love to. And then lastly, love dares. So we are going to do love dares every Friday, every single Friday. So you can choose to send 5 love dares on Friday. You can choose to send 3 love dares on Friday. Hold on.
I just do it there.
Because that's her picture. That's Rebecca. I'm personally probably going to choose anywhere from 15 to 20 love dares, just because I'm really trying to get that 300 points for my team and myself this month. And so just making sure we're loving on people and sparking joy in people's lives is so important to me. And it's important for me to coach my team on. And so love dares, I'm going to remind you guys each Friday, and we're going to do like a little check-in on those days, but making sure we are just loving on people and meeting them where they're at. And it can be simple as, hey, I'm just thinking about you. And I just wanted to say, I hope you have a great school year. It could be easy and simple, like as of that. You can make it more long and personable. And if someone's struggling and been posting about how they're dreading about going back to work, or they're really struggling with leaving their children at daycare for the first time, reach out to them, make a connection and make a relationship. And who knows, maybe later on they want to join our community. Maybe they need that community. Maybe that one little kind comment made their whole day or whole week or whole month. Okay. So we're going to do that each Friday. And I think that's all I have for you guys. That's kind of fast of what I wanted to go over, but really we just need to be raising our leadership lid. If you look behind you and you don't have anyone following you, then that means you need to raise your leadership lid. If you look behind you and you have some followers, if you have some following, maybe it's just one or two, that's someone. Okay. But if you look behind you and you have no one leading you, then raise that lid a little bit. Be more confident, because people will follow you if you're confident. Okay. If you try, if you're you, remember what I always say this, people are going to join Plexus because of you and the relationship they have with you and the influence you have on them. Hey, sir. And not just for the products. Okie dokie. I'm going to open this up. Do you guys want to say anything? Feel free to share. I made it in 17 minutes. I was hoping it was less than 30.
Can you send me that PDF of the winning worksheet?
Yes, I'll send it in the chat and then I'll send it to you personally too. There's a couple different ones out there. Personally, the one I've been following is, hold on, here, you sit right here for a second. That is Amy. The one I've been following is the Rubies on the Rise one. So it just is laid out a little bit more simple, and I like that. My friend Lindsay had a different one that she's been doing, and she's going to send that one to me. And so I can send all of them, and then you can choose for yourself which one you like. They all are going to be pretty much the same. They might just have a few things different. Each of them still going to have make a social post, get in your stories, make posts, add new people, follow-ups. Just mainly connecting with people and sowing those seeds is what we want to be doing. Jackson, if I say that again, you're going to get a spanking.
Kelsey, can you send it to me as well? And then also, can I be in your group chat for the spinning wheel?
Yes, I will. And if, yes, I will. Everyone that's on, let me take a picture. Jackson, let me see that real quick. Let me take a picture of everyone that's on here. I will add all of you guys to, my group chat, and then anyone that you have working the business, feel free to add them to it. And if you don't have anyone working the business right now, that's okay. That is okay. We all have to start somewhere. Okay. And if you get someone that's really interested in working the business or getting their products covered, add them to our chat. We can love on them. And I feel like my chat group is pretty Deadsville right now, which is okay, but it's there for us to say, hey, I'm struggling today. Can you guys just help me out here? Where do I start? That's what my chat is for. That's what I want us to come and say. If you get a new VIP, say it in there and we'll, start our countdown. I'll start a new little countdown in there too. I haven't quite decided how many I'll do. Like I know Jill's we're doing every 10. It's not just Jill, because I'm part of that as well. But every 10, we're going to do a prize in the big chat. But for my team, I haven't quite decided yet, since our goal is 300 points. But I'm excited for this month. I have a feeling this month is going to be on fire. We have, a lot of us have sowed those seeds, and we've had the conversations going with people, because this summer was Deadsville. I'll be honest, for everyone, it was Deadsville. We all took a dip, every single one of us. Jill barely re-ranked Diamond, barely. And so I missed Senior Ruby re-ranking by 40 points. So I'm kicking myself there, which is fine. I didn't probably work the whole month of July because I've moved the move from Kansas to Texas. I was just insane. Excuses are excuses though. So I've got to put my butt into gear and put the fire behind my rear and get going. And yep, I've got to raise my leadership lid. So if you see me being a little bit more stern and to the point, that's why at Ruby's on the Rise, Genevieve was very, stop. Okay, go up there now. 3, 2, 1. Thank you. Sorry, guys. Little teacher in me. I'm like, go. It's bedtime. Thank you. That way. Go. Sorry, we have grandma coming into town tonight. So it's our first visitor from Kansas. So he is like, he's excited, but a little overstimulated. He's like, I can't go to bed. When's she gonna be here? When's she gonna be here? So anyway, what was I talking about? Leadership lid. So we've got to raise it. We've got to raise it. Again, if we look behind us and we have no one following us, then change that. Be that spark, be that joy. Oh gosh, there was something else I wrote down on here. Oh yeah, that people don't live on a mountain. They live in a valley. So look for people on their posts. Look for people that you know personally that are in a valley and they're struggling right now. Look for them and reach out to them. It doesn't have to be about Plexus saying, hey, join my team. Make a connection with them. I'm all about right now just meeting people where they're at and just building relationships. Like, hey, you want to just go get coffee? I've been going to a play place for my kids lately, and I've just been chatting with moms because, truly, I got to thinking about it the other day. It's like, are we there for our kids to play? Yes. But, us moms are there as well to have conversations with human beings as well, because I feel like all we ever do is talk. No, go to your dad. No, go to daddy. To our children. Oh my. So I'm going to open up to you guys and mute this for a second.
I know that I've been struggling with
Sorry, guys.
getting my VIPs on board with wanting to sell themselves. So I don't know if you guys have any tips or whatever you use to get people to want to do that too.
So have you talked to them about getting their products covered or selling, or what? Have you started those conversations about either or?
Both.
Okay. And then they say they're just not interested.
Yeah, I think
they're not a salesy person.
Yes.
Okay.
They have that bad stigma behind, the pyramid schemes, they say.
Yeah.
I don't want to be that person that bugs people to sell things.
Right. And so my advice would be, don't be salesy then. When I reach out to people, I have stopped saying, hey girl, like, hey girl, when I do my voice messages, that's just normal for me to say, hey girly, hey girl, how you doing? That's just me. But don't be salesy. Like, if we're truly doing that winning day, we're making relationships and we're sowing those seeds and we're reaching out to people on how they feel, how school's going, then we're not being salesy when we say, hey, here's a sample of my active, take it and just whatever you do with it, you do with it. And then, that would be what I would do first and foremost. But if they're already VIPs and you're offering that, sometimes it takes them a few times, to say yes, or it takes them having a true health testimony, to actually believe in that. And I'll tell you, the number one thing that's going to get people to sell or to want to do the business, it's going to be money. You show them money, and you show them that they're actually going to get a paycheck that's going to pay for their groceries, going to pay for gas in their tank. That's what's going to make people want to do the business, is money. So you sharing with them your testimony on money is what's going to really make them want to do the business. And if you don't have a testimony on money, but you all do, whether it's $50, whether it's $100, whether it's $300, whether it's a community, a lot of people need community right now, especially going back to work, after summertime and all the things, but money is what's going to drive people. So that's a good question.
I've thought about sharing, saying, hey, this is how much I got paid this month or whatever, but I just don't want it to be rubbed the wrong way, or oh, I got you signed up, so now I'm getting paid because you signed up. I don't want them to think that.
Yeah, I know what you mean. There's a fine line there. They don't necessarily need to know the dollar amount you made, but you can tell them what you you used it for. Like I always said when I first started, because when I first started, I ranked senior gold in like a month. And so I made $4,000 that first month. And I did, which was awesome. And so I had a great testimony, but a lot of people don't have that testimony. They start off slower, and not everyone just fast ranks, and some do. Everyone's different stories. And so what I always told people was, after that first month of re-ranking that, and then I fell back, it paid my son's daycare bill. It paid my son's daycare bill, and it did. It was a $300-400 paycheck, and they don't need to know how much I pay for daycare, but that's how much my check was for probably a year and a half, is what I was getting paid, was $300 to $400 each month from Plexus. And I wasn't re-ranking senior gold quite yet. Just this January, I finally re-ranked senior gold. Just this January. And since then, I haven't stopped. And so March, I hit Ruby. April, I hit senior Ruby. And here I am, senior Ruby still. So, no, it was May. April, I didn't rank. In May, I ranked senior Ruby for the first time. And so here we are. So that would be my advice. You don't have to tell them exactly the amount, but say, hey, this pays for my gas in my car to be able to do the things. Or, hey, I get a pedicure once a month with my mom, and I don't have to worry about lunch or the pedicure, and I pay for me and my mom. Like, that's just something fun. A lot of the times people they could use that cushion of $300, $200, $100, and that's nice. And then they start to see a vision, because we're plugging them into our events. We're plugging them into our team calls, and they then see the community. And then that's when they start to see a mind shift as well. They see some money, then they see the community. And a lot of people need the community of this talking, besides just looking at a phone and talking to people, actually conversating with people and whatnot. So good questions. Anyone else have anything? My Zoom's going to stop in like 8 minutes. I need to upgrade it.
Can you remind me the points for like gold, senior gold?
Yes. So silver is 50 points. Oh, wait, did I say silver is 15 points? Sorry, guys. Senior silver is 50 points. Gold is 100 points. Senior gold is 250. And then ruby is 500. And then senior ruby is 750.
Okay.
And then emerald
Thank
is 1500. That's what I'm working towards. I'm going to hit 1,000 this month. I know I'm going to do it. I got to the highest I've ever gotten, guys, was 810 points. And then now I've fallen back to about 710. So that's all right. That's all right. It can happen. You got to build trust with people. You've got to build a team, and raise your leadership lid. Keep promises to yourself and keep growing. Plugging into these group chats and team calls and all the things, book studies, is what's going to help you get there. A lot of it's mindset. A lot of it is mindset with people. This business is, we say it over and over again, but it's 80% mindset and it's 20% skills. None of us have a degree in social networking and how to talk to people and how to sell or not to sell, but it's all about mindset. If you believe you can do it, then you'll do it. If you say you're going to add 3 people this month, then you'll do it. Keep those promises to yourself, and people will follow you. People change every day, but you're here for a reason. I do know that. Every single one of you right now are here for a reason. You're here because you believe in the products. You're here because you see potential in the business. You need the community, whatever your why or your reason is, you're here for a reason, and God has you here for a reason. I truly believe that. And so that's my little spiel. Any other questions before I run out of time? I got 6 minutes left. So what I want to do too, and if anyone else wants an individual Zoom with me, I would love to do it. My level ones though, like Katie, Amy, Alexa, I'm going to do individual Zooms with you. So you guys just let me know when a good time and a good day will work for you. I'll make whatever work, and I won't forget this time, Amy. I promise. Last month was insane. She texted me, she's like, I'm on the Zoom, and I'm like, oh, my phone died and I wasn't able to tell you. I'm at Target. Oh, that was a day. That was a day. I think I cried 5 times that day. That was a day. That was a day. That was a week I was trying to fit Zooms in every single day with every one of you guys, and then be a mom to 2 kids by myself, cook, unpack, do all the things. And I remember I was just like, oh my gosh, I can't do this. I cannot do this. I'm falling apart. And that's when I was like, I've got to fill my cup. I've got to do something for me. I got online and I figured out a babysitter thing for this area. And I was like, I've got to go on a date with my husband. I've got to figure out a routine of getting up early and doing my work before my kids wake up, because I am yelling at them and not being a good mom and had a lot of mom guilt. So there you go. You guys got a lot of life of me this last month. It was hard. It was a hard month this last month for me. So it's got to be a better month for me. And as probably for you guys as well. I hope it's a better month. It's going to be a great month for us business wise. I know that. We got goals and we're going to crush them for sure. I mean, none of us have a goal of more than 10 VIPs, I don't think. So all of us are under 10 VIPs, at least personally. Now we could have more, we want team wise, but personally adding, that's so doable. It's so doable. If we're reaching out to people, we're plugging them in our messenger events on Mondays and Thursdays. Even if you're inviting people to our book study and they're not even signed up, then that's a good way to get them involved in our community. Then we talk a lot about Plexus in our team or our book studies. And so then they're kind of, you know, ooh, what's all this Plexus you guys keep talking about? Or these products really change your mindset and help you, like guts related to your mind. So, all righty. Well, if you got, does anyone else have any more questions? Hi, Xander. Hi. Oh, sweet boy. My little one's asleep. Well, thank you guys for hopping on. I will